Hello, welcome back to Goldborn. Last time, we were fucking around with laborers, and I really didn't find a solution for it. I found kind of a solution. I think part of the solution, or part of the problem, I should say, is that I set up too many zones. Like too many harvesting zones. So, like, part of the problem, the reason they're like not picking up plants, I think, is because they're too busy picking up other stuff. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, I also researched off camera traps and how they work. So one of the things I didn't realize is that cage traps are automatic, weapon traps are automatic, as are stonefall traps. The only ones that aren't automatic are the upright spears and spikes, and it's actually better to craft specific traps. So we're probably going to craft traps when we get around to them, probably somewhat soon. Even though we can craft them out of other things, we'll probably not do too much. Alright, so they did that. Everything's set up there. Now, what I want to do is I want to see... So we're gathering, like, fruits off the trees that we didn't have before, and we can brew those into other things. We can brew those into special kinds of booze, which we haven't actually done yet. I feel like we should do that. We haven't done that yet, so... Yeah, we do have a lot of meat. So meat is certainly on the menu. Which is fine. Still getting eat inaccessible stuff. A little unhappy that they're not... So many of my dwarves aren't doing things still. More of them are at least gathering plants. That's not the problem. The problem is they're continuing to gather plants from a... I don't know if the gathering the plants is infinite is the problem. Like, I don't know if they're infinitely gathering from the same areas over and over again, or if it runs out. I haven't figured that out yet. Dwarves are vomiting all over the place. That is a problem. Why are they gathering stuff from over here? They shouldn't be, but they are. Let's move that. Just keep those two and see if they're not doing other things. They're not. So actually, let's just tell them to stop, not gather these plants. Because apparently they're just gathering plants other places at this point. Why did it not remove the destiny? I didn't want them to gather. I wanted to remove that. So let's remove that. And I guess we'll see if they're still gathering. Since they're all gathering plants, which isn't a bad thing. I don't mind them gathering plants. But I might actually turn down how many people are gathering plants because I need them to do other things. Not that I don't mind having 43 dwarves and gathering plants and everything, but I would like them to actually, like... Can I gather that? I can. I don't know if anyone's actually going to do it, though. What is a way to turn... I guess I could just turn it off, but... I don't know. I don't know. Why are they still gathering stuff over here? What are you doing? Why are you gathering plants over here? Is it because I removed it without, like, is it because I went, like, I set it and then I didn't turn it off before I got rid of it? Or is it just because this is outside? I wonder. Alright, let's check. Let's remove this. God, these menus are a pain. Alright, now that's not a hospital. So remove those, and let's see if they go inside now or if they keep gathering plants. If they keep gathering plants, that means there's something bugged. I don't know what it is. What are you doing? Gather plants. Stop gathering plants. Okay, wait, are the dwarves in the trees? Is that what's... what? Excuse me? Why are my dwarves getting into trees? When did my dwarves become elves? Why are they gathering all of the plants? They're gathering plants in zones I didn't even ask them to gather. The fuck? What the fuck? I'm so confused. Why are they doing this? There's no zone set up to do this, so there's no reason that they should be gathering all these plants. Okay, alright, let's, oh, I know that. I want the civilian alert. Yes, I know it's forbidden. I'm sending you all inside. So I want all my dwarves to go inside to see if, okay, items inaccessible. That's fine. This guy has no job, but he's also apparently not a part of anything else. So, I am inaccessible, I know. So let's change that back again. So we'll turn off the burrow restriction. What are you doing? Store items. So, now that I've done that, are they gathering plants? Or are they just... some of them are gathering plants, but I don't know if all of them are going to go back to gathering plants or if they're just going to be done. Or they're just going to climb back up in the tree again. Ah, damn it. More glitches. Just... Why won't you stop gathering plants? Okay. Okay, so that's actually okay, so okay, okay, that's really annoying. Okay, so I figured out what the problem is. And it's super annoying, but how do I explain this? How to explain this in an easy way? Basically, it's like this. So when I set the zones up, it created a whole backlog of gathering jobs. So I removed a migrant has arrived. One migrant. A single migrant has arrived. I've never seen the singular ever happen before. He's a spinner. Okay, well, whatever. So basically what happened is that when I set all those zones, it created a backlog, but you can't get rid of the jobs. So basically the dwarves now are trying to finish all of the gathering jobs that it created. And if that sounds super annoying, it's because it is. Yeah, so it basically just created a billion gathered plant jobs, so I have to wait for that to sort out. So I guess I've learned my lesson about doing that in the future. But I suppose I'll also turn on the herbalist. More people will be herbalists, I guess. And we'll go from there. You still brewing? Please tell me you're still brewing. You are brewing. Perfect. Should probably set you guys to brew fruits, too. Can't detail that. It'd be kind of nice if you could tell them to only brew one kind of fruit. Which I guess you could if you set it to do a stockpile that only brewed one kind of fruit. That'd be kind of pointless, but you could do it. Alright, so... Is that a war dog in a cage? Why is the war dog in a cage? Also, why do you have a whole bunch of beak dogs? Why is there a work dog in a cage? Another question, why do we have buzzards sitting in cages? What? Dog. Oh god, it's also an injured dog, that's not good. Well, it explains why dog in a cage. No, I know that. It's a male dog. It doesn't say... You can dump the... Can it dump the dog? No, I can't dump the dog. Huh. Okay. I guess we'll just build the cage. A lot of beak dogs. Where's the war dog? Dog. There we go. So apparently we have some kangaroos in there. Why did I bring kangaroos with me? Oh, there's that. Makes them easier, I suppose. Okay, just do that. This is either gonna like kill half my dwarves or I wonder if I need more step ladders. No, step ladders are only for the harvesting. So what if I cut down the trees if it gets rid of the jobs? Or it just tells me that they're all inaccessible. Anyway, so while they're doing this, should probably mention other things. So the weapons are interesting. So if I set a weapon trap, it has up to 10 weapons in it, and it's automatic. Now they do have wear and tear, which kind of sucks. They have wear and tear, which does suck. But the plus side is that, obviously, having an attack by 10 different weapons, usually ones that are bigger. Like, you can use, like, your own weapons that you use. Like, you can use the weapons that, like, you normally use. Like swords and spears and other things like that. But, the better way to do this is, or the better way to do it is, using like giant corkscrews or things like, saw blades and other things like that. Well, there's an iron arrow in the war dog. That's nice. You don't have a name though, so I don't know. I don't know who you are, random war dog. I know I said you'd be butchered because you're pretty much injured, and I don't know how to take care of you. Stray war dog male. I don't know. Not sure which one of you is, that's the problem of not knowing which one is the male. Yeah, that's a problem. Anyway, there's just a war dog wandering around. I don't know if anyone's ever going to take care of it, but I feel like I should put it out of its misery, so... So it's not just walking around bleeding all over the place. And yeah, that sucks, but, you know. Happens. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, weapon traps. So, there's a lot of weapon traps that you can do stuff with. And they usually use bigger weapons and other things like that. Which, as you can imagine, basically turns enemies that step into them into giant mists of red, essentially. So lots of fun. More buckets, god damn it. Enough bucklers. Here, forge some copper buckets. It basically turns them into like splatters of mist, essentially. Fun. Fun stuff, you know. Normal fun dwarven stuff. Normal fun dwarven stuff. What else? And there's one other thing. Oh yeah, so the thing that decides the ability of the trap to hit is the quality of the... is that an eagle? Why do we have an eagle in a cage? No, wait. That's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't do it that way, because it's dumb. Alright, whatever. Anyway, so, it's the quality of the mechanism that you use for the trap. So, a masterwork mechanism will, be more useful than, say, than a ordinary one. So we need to, like, create a whole bunch of mechanisms that are really good. So we have a bunch of mechanisms, and they're all terrible, so, we're just gonna dump all these mechanisms and start making new ones. That's basically our current job, is make mechanisms. Is make a whole bunch of mechanisms that, hopefully can be, masterworks. And then once we have masterworks, we can use them to build weapons and stuff. And we'll have, you know, weapon traps and the like. It looks like our dwarves finally gathered everything. So, I think. Are you gathering plants still? No, you're storing items. Okay. Oh, they're storing the step ladders. Alright, that's fine. Let's get rid of the nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is not needed. Well, keep the skin, obviously. Get rid of the nervous tissue. Clean everything. Oh, I forgot to strip caged. Forgot to do that, and there's a lot of items in those cages. So we need to do that now. Which I imagine isn't going to strip the, 1, 2, 9, 8, 7. Alright, stripped all 73 items, because they came with armor and weapons, which I guess in Dwarven terms is called Goblinite, but, I don't know. Melting it down will probably be better. Anyway, so that's a thing that we all need to learn how to do. Okay. What else? What else? Attached to a steel battle axe. Awesome, I think. Alright, so let's set this area to... gather plants, I guess. So they can gather stuff. Where are we going with this? Oh yeah, we're making mechanisms for traps. We then need to smelt all the traps and set them up. And maybe that way we'll have less goblins and stuff in cages, which I should probably like set up. Now that I think about it, that's going to take a lot. I wonder if there's an easier way to get rid of them. I wonder if there's an easier way. I mean, I can't just open them, so I'd have to like set them up to be... we'd have to create another room, basically. Maybe we should have dumped all those terrible mechanisms, but whatever. Guess we need another room for our alright, King's thing's been sated. Why are you still a Marks Dwarf? Oh, because you're an expert Marks Dwarf. Hammer Dwarves, Captain of the Guard. He's an expert Swords Dwarf. Alright, well. What I'm more worried about is that you're a professional discipline. I don't know if you're actually have any skills as a organizer, novice ambusher. So basically I need to train their ambushing ability. I need to train them up to learn how to like do ambushing and stuff. And I think the only way to like... I don't know how to do that. I should probably look that up. What is this skill? Ambusher. Thanks, Dwarf Fortress Wiki. That's a hunting labor. And... weapons and tactics. Oh wait, send yours in raid messaging. Raid missions. Every skill will affect their chances of success. Missions. Okay, let's look at missions. Artifact Citizen Recovery. Interesting. Okay, let's try this. So this is something we should probably do, since we're training a bunch of guys. Mission? No, not missions. Civilization. Artifacts. So there's all these artifacts we can start looking for. These are things we know about, or at least we've heard of. So stealing them is probably hold up a second. What's this? A mudstone slab. Cross which is the highest quality. Slab reads, "I am something something, once of the underworld. Bind myself this place." Okay, so this tablet, this thing right here, this slab is a demon tablet. Okay, so what that means is that the tablet is used to summon a demon from the underworld, and usually these are demons that create giant goblin spires to rule over goblin civilizations. So what this means is that there's a tablet that's currently just in the wilderness somewhere. It was last in search pitches. Now, search pitches is... Let's go back to the world really quickly. That was here, right? No. And check where it was. Where was that? Last in search pitch. So it's... 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so right here. Apparently it was right here. But there's nothing there anymore. I think we may have destroyed it. So we should go look for it, I guess. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll yeah, okay, so we're gonna look at that. So recover this item. Recover the disemboweled soldier. Ugh. We're gonna send our main force to do this, rather than our other forces. And we're gonna go back. And we're just gonna send them out to do that. So we're gonna send 10 dwarves to go seek out this codex. And essentially they're reforming the Lord of the Rings. And they're gonna go off and try to find it. And we'll see if they do. I don't know if they're going to. I don't have very good faith in them that they're going to do this. In the meantime, we're going to train our other dwarves. Why are you unhappy? No, he's watching a striking demonstration. That's fine. We need to build something else, though. We need to build an area where we can release the goblins. So I guess we'll just build it up next to the tomb. I guess that's what we'll build it since we turned the last one into an armory for our other dwarves. It's a good thing they're making masterpiece mechanisms, because that's the ones we're going to need. Alright, let's build a door. Yeah, build a masterpiece door, why not? Alright, and then build some cages, and then we'll set up the... build up the goblin and beak dog cages, and we'll put our dwarves to work. Alternatively, we could do other things with them. By which I mean we could set up traps all around them and see how well the traps work. let them all go. Let them all out. Just set this room full of traps and see how many of them survive. I guess we could do that. That might be kind of funny. Kind of cruel, but also kind of funny. Give us a reason to smelt a whole bunch of things, too. Yeah, we might do that. That might be exactly what we do. I just set up all the, set them all up in there. We'll set a lever up next door. So we'll put the lever, like, right here. Even though it's in the tomb, we'll move it later. And this thing's gonna have a lot of mechanisms attached to it, but that's okay. That's okay. No linked shop. That's okay. It doesn't have to be linked. It just has to. This has to be done right. But that's gonna be next time, I think, because yeah, this episode's running a little long. So next time we're gonna finish doing this. We're gonna link up all the cages. We're just going to link up all the cages. And if this works out like I expect it to work out. Oh, we actually need to wait a second so that I can add the next one, because otherwise it won't add all of them. And that would be disappointing, obviously. Well, we're going to need to make more mechanisms, so... Actually, but for that we're going to need more rocks, now that I think about it. So actually we need to tell them to dig some stuff out, because... Turns out we need some more rocks. A little low on the rocks. Which I don't think I've ever had a problem with so far, but... Yeah, just dig all this out. I never said I was going to cut this episode, but a little busy. I want to finish this first, otherwise I'll forget to do it, and I don't want to forget to do it, so I want to do it now. And then, once that's done, I'll end the episode. I know, real boring. But, basically, this will be a good test to see, this will be a good way to test the traps and see how well the traps are. But also, again, another option to skill up all of our guys. Now that we've fixed our food crisis, it was entirely my own making, but I'll remember that for next time and not to do it, so, you know. You never make the same mistake twice, right? Wait, what? They come back? Mission. Hold up, whoa, what? Hold on, whoa. Attack the festive trail of an unknown civilization. The dwarf led the attack. Unrolled a brilliant tactical plan. The attackers had a strong positional advantage. The laborer's face, led by the dwarf, clashed with 25 fighters of Thrup, slaying 9 of them. Led by the dwarf, clashed with 50 miserable pawns in search pitches, slaying 9 of them. Clashed with the single beast of Baki. I don't know what that is. Slaying them. Used good tactics, but the defenders had a strong positional advantage in search pitches. The laborer's face, led by the dwarf, clashed with 16 fighters of Ithkambo, slaying 14 of them. The dwarf clashed with 41 miserable pawns, slaying 16 of them. Hatched a stunning strategy, and the attackers had a strong positional advantage in search pitches. The laborer's face, led by the dwarf, clashed with 25 miserable pawns, slaying 8 of them. Clashed with 2 fighters, slaying them. Used good tactics, defenders had a strong positional advantage. Led by a dwarf, clashed with 17 miserable pawns, slaying 16 of them. So did you bring back the, did you succeed or did you fail? It didn't say you succeeded or failed, other than you butchered like 100 people. It didn't say, I don't know if you succeeded or not. So this episode's gonna run just a tiny bit longer, because I have no idea if our military actually just came back. Supposedly, oh, apparently we lost somebody. Apparently one of our guys is dead. I don't know. Apparently one of our dwarves is just dead. I don't know. Yeah, they're still traveling. They'll be back in a second. Yeah, welcome back to the Captain of the Guard. So, did the other guy get captured, or is he dead? That's what I want to know. An easy way to find out. Missions... Oh, people. Recover all missing citizens. Okay, so basically one of our citizens is just fucking dead. Apparently we lost somebody in the military. So he's dead now. I don't know who it was. I guess we'll have to memorialize. We can stick the king. No, we're not going to do that. Well, I guess we'll grab the other guy who's... Oh, you know what I just realized? That guy's... missing items. I don't know if that's going to fix itself or not. Yeah, this episode's going to be really long, apparently, because it's just... I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but, no, apparently it's just all missing items. So I'm going to have to set this, myself, I think. But I'm going to do that off-camera, then. I'm going to do that off-camera. Bigger problem, I want to know if we have slabs. We do. But we do not have the... Okay, so they didn't actually recover the slab, so they didn't recover that. 11 kills. All right. Where's our captain of the guard? I want to see how many kills he's got. New arrival. He's not actually a new arrival, but 1 notable kill, 10 other kills. So basically they went off to go murder things, and it says he's a new arrival, but he's not a new arrival. I guess he's technically a new arrival. I guess he's technically a new arrival, but Because he's technically a new arrival, but apparently our dwarves just started hacking people apart, which I guess makes sense because I sent them into a into what is essentially a so what's funny is you send them out to go kill things and they don't feel they don't like get any trauma or anything if it's off screen. So they just butcher a whole bunch of people and feel nothing about it, which is a little interesting. But it does mean that most of these guys are like heavily trained murderers at this point. Okay, well that's interesting. So I didn't find the slab, and we did lose somebody. And I'll train. I'll set up his equipment off screen and figure out what I need. But yeah, that's it. This episode's gone way too long. So next time we'll start training him up, I guess. See y'all later.